Brian, can you believe it already?
Well, it's the facts. It's the result of the game. Definitely, the result is a big disappointment. We had everything in our hands, and we don't give away many chances. So it's definitely a game where we need to take 3 points no matter what.
What is your biggest disappointment besides the losing 2 points?
Well, I think it's a little bit of everything. First of all, the result, yes, is very disappointing. The goal we concede, of course, is disappointing also because it's not really a big chance. And
okay, sorry that I interrupted you. He mustn't come, eh? Timo Wellenreuter. He's got to stay on his line.
Yeah, well, we can always discuss if he should come or not or stay inside. But at the end, he made the wrong decision, and I think it's obvious for everybody. And also Timo, he's professional. He already said that he made the wrong decision in that moment. And when you do this, then you give the opponent opportunity to run away with a point that they shouldn't get, and they, in my opinion, they didn't deserve. But there's nothing about deserve or not. The results will never lie. And then I also said to the guys, we need to look inside our own performance and knowing that we also could have done better. We should have killed the game. We had a few big chances and then a couple of other ones that are decent. But overall, of course, we knew it also before the game. It would be difficult against a low block and very solid defending, and we need to create bigger chances.
Yeah, it's a low block. It's a sort of catenaccio, but it's legal, eh?
Of course it is. No, it's all respect to Willem II. We didn't expect them to come here to dominate. So it's 100% a fair point that they take home. Those games are also there. It's our job to make sure that this never happens, and that's how it is. You cannot take away that point from Willem II. They fought for it and they did everything. It was on us, and we should have killed the game definitely in the beginning of second half. We had the moments that we should have taken, and then we would not be standing here talking about a disappointing result.
I'm not talking anymore about systems because, okay. But one thing I don't understand, and I hope you can explain it. You got 3 central defenders, and then Saruki is picking up the ball in between them all the time. Why didn't you say stay in the midfield?
Yeah, that's one of the good things about football. These players, they make good decisions and they try to find their own few things during the game. I think there were good moments where Ramis he dropped, and then other moments where he should have stayed higher. We also discussed it at halftime to try to keep the positions a little bit more and keep the back three and then keep.
So it irritated you as well?
Nah, irritate is always a big word, but it's, as I said, we try to make a game plan that hopefully can give the guys good solutions, and I think there were good moments. Good solutions in that aspect, and then sometimes players also try to find their own solutions during the game, which I also think is important. It's a game where players make a lot of decisions, and sometimes they make decisions that is out of the structure, and then it suddenly succeeds, and other times it doesn't. And that's definitely some of the moments we need to look at for tomorrow and the next days, how we could have done better and maybe kept the structure a little bit better.
I've watched you and did hear you say we mustn't start with a draw like Arne did last year 2 times, Fortuna and Sparta. We mustn't. You started with a draw.
Yeah, no, but that's why everybody in the dressing room are heads down and really disappointed. You can always lose points. That's part of football, but I think it's even more disappointing the way we did it today, because, as I said, Willem II didn't even have one chance, and they ended up with a point. And as I said, credit to them, fair play to them in that aspect. But it's disappointing that we didn't kill the game before we ended up struggling.
The form of Gimenez today compared to last week didn't help either. Eh?
Yeah, but it's football is such a funny game, and it can be so emotional. One week everybody thinks we're all heroes, and then the next week it's less. I look at the performance, and Santi ends up in good moments, in good positions, good spots. And last week he took the 2 goals from penalty, and he was involved in a lot of things. And today also he came there. He just didn't take him, and that's also football. That's something we cannot always control. I'm happy that he came to the chances and he got to the moments. And then, of course, as a coach, you always want him to end it. And as I said today, it didn't go out that way.
First official game for you in the Kuip. How did it feel with 50,000, 45,000 people?
Yeah, I think it's. I have the same feeling like the rest of the people who were here today.
Sick.
I hope not people got sick, but I hope they for sure are disappointed. It's football, man, and it's definitely difficult when you dominated the whole game for 90 minutes or 97, 8 minutes we played and did a lot of good things. And then, of course, there's also a lot of moments, as I said, don't misunderstand me. There's a lot of work for us to be done. We also missed some creativity today. We missed Calvin Stengs, for example, and other players that maybe could have helped us. We had to change the lineup at the last minute because Bailey was not fit to play. So there's a lot of few things here and there that could have helped us. But at the end, the boys did enough to win the game. But one key moment, unfortunately, wrong decision gave us just a point.
Thank you.
Nou,